This is Coon Cassius for IFLTV. We are at Portman Road again. Delighted to be joined by Fabio Wardley. Fabio, first of all, how are you?
I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing good. How are you? How are
I'm
you?
all right,
Is
mate.
the real question.
Today, sun shining.
People want to know. How are you? How was
All right,
Coon?
mate. All right, Coon 6 out of 10 today.
Yeah, only a 6.
Yeah, what are you today?
I'm 10. I'm 10 out of 10. It's been a good day. Sun's out. Portman Road. It's all looking good, mate. It's all looking
What do
rosy.
you want in life, eh?
Yeah, look. What do you want? Everyone's going to get a treat when they come down here on the 7th. It's a lovely little place.
Absolutely. Right, completely contrasting press conferences to what we witnessed a month ago to here. You had a different battle to work out in the presser today. Mr. Hearn. Some, interesting comments from him. I saw you laughing throughout the whole thing, so you obviously wasn't taking the blindest bit of notice, really, from Hearn's comments.
Nah, look, I worked with Ed for a number of years. I know what he does. I know how he works. I know he ticks in a sense. I know what he's trying to do. I know his game. And look, the game is the game. He's there to back his fighter. I don't know if he really believes all the things he was saying there. I think he knows me pretty well. There's a reason why he came here with me in the first instance and wanted to do this with me and whatever else. So look, whether he has all the faith in the world in Justice Hearn, like he says, is a question mark, and there's a question I'll be asking him after the fight.
Do you reckon there is a sense of you guys did come here and spoke to the people here about doing a fight with Matchroom here, and that never happened, but you are now doing it with Frank? Do you think I think they're on Eddie's behalf thinking, not jealous, but you know what I mean?
Nah, look, I wouldn't say he's jealous. I think he would have, well, I wouldn't. Maybe some other people might. Nah. I think, look, he would have always liked to have been the guy to pull it off and for it to do it with Ed and to do a Matchroom show here and a stadium fight, because it is something we talked about very early on. But Frank is the man at the moment. He's running the game. He's pulling off all these massive fights, massive shows, and he is the man to deliver. Frank Warren, Queensbury are the guys running the show at the moment. So I made the right choice, and ultimately, I'm just glad it all came off.
Team Matchroom are fully convinced that you guys have made a huge mistake by taking this fight, obviously off the back of the Miller fight not happening. Parts of Hooney's obviously untested to a certain degree, but they are fully convinced that you guys have messed up here by opting for Hooney.
Yeah, look, but that confidence is half the reason why they got picked, is because we wanted someone who wasn't just going to turn up, roll over and just kind of come to get paid or come for the occasion, come for a little trip. We wanted someone who was going to turn up, game, believing they can win. And that was Hooney, Justice, his team, all them guys. They were very confident. So look, that's what's got them there, and I hope them to carry that through till fight night as well. 12
fights for Hooney. Obviously, probably the most notable name on the record is Kevin Lorena. Have you seen anything of Hooney in those 12 fights? Obviously, there's an extensive amateur pedigree there as well that suggests that he could trouble you.
Don't get me wrong, I'm never going to underestimate him in the sense and say that he can't trouble me. He can, but am I going to let him? Will I let him? Will he be able to? Will it, all the things he's done with his previous opponents? They're nothing like me. They've not fought the fights I've fought. They've not got what I've got in terms of skills, and ability. So whether he's able to bring that same kind of effectiveness on the night is going to be a question mark for himself, and one he hasn't had to answer as of yet, because not to say anyone he's fought has just been there to roll over, but he definitely hasn't been in a fight anywhere near as competitive as this.
The Jarrell Miller situation, is that something that, obviously we know you focus on this fight and nothing else for June the 7th, is that a situation that could be revisited, or is that ship sailed?
It seems very unlikely. Maybe, but again, it seems very unlikely. I don't really see where we cross paths past this point, because beyond Justice Hooney is world titles, and I don't think he's in the line for any of those. I don't think he's close to touching any of those marks at the moment. So maybe he has some massive resurgence, who knows? But right now, it's full focus on Justice Hooney.
Do you think Hooney's a tougher fight than Miller?
For different reasons, yeah, 100%. Both of them are tough, with with Millie, you know what you're going to get. He's a bit of a one-trick pony, but the trick is pretty effective. It does work. Whereas with Justice, he poses a lot more questions. He has a few more question marks around him. And also he's a little bit unknown, so he can pull some different cats out of the bag kind of thing. So, yeah, look, there's going to be some different areas I'm going to have to tackle through the fight, but it's that area of coming up against kind of adversity and fighters bringing their A game against me is nothing new.
Added on to the card, which was a nice surprise today, is Dillian White, who featured, I believe, in a 10-round fight. Great to have him on the card here, on your undercard. That's mad, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a funny play of events, but I think it just goes to prove his faith in me from the beginning, from the off, of him giving me these opportunities, this start, and how far I've gone with it, how far I've run with it, how much I've taken advantage of everything he's put in front of me. And I think it's just a nice kind of full circle moment for him to be on an undercard of mine in my hometown, and him to share in this moment with me.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait for fight week. I do think fight week, Hearn is going to try and push your buttons during the week.
Yeah, but Hearn can try. Everyone's tried. I don't think no one's ever been able to pull it off. I've had people do the most and kick off the most and shout and scream and do this, that and the other, or try little sly comments and tricks and everything else. So, look, it's nothing I'm not used to, and nothing's fazed me in the past, and I can't see anything new coming out of the bag from anyone around.
Water off a duck's back.
Easy peasy, mate. I'm just here to box. I'm here to have a scrap. I ain't worried about the words.
Do you believe you knock him out in the middle of that pitch, June 7th?
100%. I think the knockout, the roar of the crowd, everything is just going to be spectacular on the night when it does all culminate in that one moment.
Fabio Wardley, much appreciate your time, and we'll look for it's coming up very quickly, isn't it? It's like it's going to be here around the corner. But best of luck, and we'll catch up fight week.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Top man.
We're going to push
Oh, no.